Hi, my name is Rupsha. I'm a 2017 graduate from Symbiosis Law School, Pune. I started off wanting to be an arbitration lawyer, but I realized I didn't really have the sufficient basics to go about it. So, as any other law student who has this particular idea in her head, I did start off with interning at arbitration places and stuff. And then I started working at a place where I got a job at, and I was doing mainly IBC cases only for a while, because 2017 was that hot IBC year, because 2016 the IBC legislation had come into place. So I was working with mainly IBC cases, and it wasn't something that I wanted to do per se. But as a fresh graduate, you don't really know, you want to do everything so that you get a taste of everything, right? So I kind of started with that. Then I started working at another law firm in Delhi called Barucha and Partners, where I was doing a lot of mixed bag of cases, until I was asked to go on a secondment with Sony in Mumbai, where I got my first experience or first exposure to any media law. Basically, I'd done very little media law when I was interning, but I, being in these law schools, basically these new subjects like media law, we want there was a subject, but it's not something that's encouraged as such. So I had no exposure whatsoever with media law. But upon being on the secondment and actually being exposed to that, it really interested me. And for the next few months, I did work on IPR and some media related stuff. But uh, due to some family emergencies, I had to quit my job and I had to move back. I'm from Kolkata, so I had to move back to Kolkata, and I've been here since 2018 July, and there was my family emergency kind of lasted till November December of 2018. After which I started, because since I am a litigation lawyer, mainly I started working with some seniors in Calcutta, and then doing my own independent work, say in matters related to matrimonial disputes and consumer matters as such. But then I think my changing, the point wherein I realized I wanted to do media law properly as a pursue it with as a career, was it wasn't just media law, it was media law and IPR, because even in college our IPR knowledge was also IPR was not taught properly to us at all, which is why I had built an aversion towards IPR, because it got so it was taught so uninterestingly, if I may say so, that I got this massive aversion to it. But I came across there was this course given by WIPO, which is the general course on intellectual property. I did that, I started pursuing that course because when you're doing an independent practice, you do have quite a bit of uh, time that you can take out to do your own things as well. So I did find that time, and I started this course, and this course got me very interested in a lot of IPR. It actually cleared out my concepts of IPR properly, because once you're in a course, you then tend to go about reading other course material as such. And then it's very strange, but then I think in the month of July, Professor Shamnath Doshi had passed away, and his story really kind of, I mean, I don't know, I resonated a little with his story, and that sort of made me want to pursue IPR more than ever before. And I was reaching out to a lot of people how to go about, because I'm already at this point, I'm already 2 years graduate, and at that point shifting a career was a bit of a risk, because you've already had two batches of graduates after me who probably wanted to do IPR more seriously, or wanted to do media law more seriously, who are already in, say, interning thoroughly through them. So, but I kind of wanted to do this. Like it was like it's it's very strange because when you spend 5 years in law school, you really think that you know what you want to do. I was very confused what I wanted to do until I don't know, until my fourth, fifth year, I think. I was very, very confused. But for once, for the first time ever, I had some clarity what I wanted to do, which is why I started like reading up more on IPR, like IPR related like topics on the internet. There's like spicy IP, then there are like there are other journals in India wherein I started like reading up a lot. I have a lot of friends who work in IPR, so I started like asking them stuff and like asking them how they go about with like their matters and stuff. And until I found out that LawSikho does this course, but I was still unsure whether making the switch would be a right decision because it meant starting from the scratch all over again. Um, so I was very hesitant, which is why I didn't pursue it immediately when I found out about it. I think in September 2019, I found out about the course, but I didn't like initially pursue it because I was just like, oh, maybe it's not a wise idea. Because I'd asked around some people, they said, oh, do you want to like go back to starting from scratch again? So I was like, maybe okay, fine, maybe not. Until I think I really did not like I was doing some DRT matters at that point and some other IBC like matters here and there. And I wasn't finding interest because I would keep coming back instead of reading up on say IBC stuff. I would come back and read on like IPR stuff and IPR related articles and media law related articles. And I wanted to like I wanted to read and write more about it until I think in the month of February 2020, I made up my mind that the only way for me to start off somewhere is to get that exposure into how to go about, say, dealing with matters or to how to go about like approach it wherein my concepts should be clear enough to like properly draft petitions and stuff, which is why I think once I saw the syllabus of the course, I was convinced that I want to do it. I want to pursue the course because it would be like a stepping stone to what I want to do. Like I do want to go into like media law very badly, and I want to like do more about like music related laws and stuff. And so, and the only way to do that was to pursue a course which would guide me with related to say things that I could not find on the internet. Actually, like honestly, I'm so much more confident now than I was say 9 months back. Like, because I made up my mind I wanted to do this in February. Until then, I was still so unsure about myself as a lawyer. But right now, with this course, I've gotten so much more confident that I can advise people properly. Like there have been a few matters here and there that I've gotten, say with IPR related issues or say other related issues, but I've gotten more confident with my capacity or my capabilities as a lawyer. So I think personally I've benefited a lot from this course. I mean, I have. I think, like honestly, I'm very happy with it. I am extremely because the support group is so prompt. They resolve your issues within 5-10 minutes, and you can text them at any point of time. I've realized, like if I have an issue, say at like late in the evening, say at 9-9:30, if I message on the group, issues are resolved then and there. The feed like one of the few things I have noticed lately is because uh, like for instance if I'm submitting like an assignment, the comments on the assignment are so well written, like they're so well explained. There is no like even if there is something that I'm going wrong at, it's never discouraging. They're always encouraging that, oh, so like this is with the evaluators I'm saying. So they're actually like they're there to sort of guide you and give you like the proper uh, guidance how to go about properly drafting. And I think, like, for me as an advocate, I'm saying this, but like, I think the amount of take back that say students are going to take from this course is it's so great. Especially, I think, not just that, like, each of these particular exercises that are given, it's not just say exercises which we need to apply, say, the like your logical part of your mind, analytical thinking, as well as the bare act, but there is like these proper drafting exercises really put you to, like, they check your skills as like a proper draftsman. And it's so important, because lawyers, not only do we need to be uh, good with pleadings, but our draftings also need to be absolutely like the best quality. So I mean, I am very happy with the course, as you can probably figure out.